Today on JNN, we will be presenting the story of senior music student Adrian Rodriguez.
We present this year's FFA Animals.
We discuss the not-so-recent TikTok ban.
And Jonah Delozier recaps the end of spring sports season before the final Inside the Lines.
All this and more on today's JNN.
Good morning, Gregori High. Today is Tuesday, May 27th. I'm Ella Hatch.
And I'm Moises Marino. Welcome to the JNN Senior Show.
Senior Adrian Rodriguez is the first chair clarinet in the Gregori Music Department. Britt Middleton and Moises Marino bring us the story of this student musician.
The end of high school is fast approaching, and many seniors still face uncertainty about their futures as they look to explore careers through college or by entering the workforce. However, some students, such as Adrian Rodriguez, have already discovered their path forward in high school.
Adrian came about, thankfully, after COVID. He stood out very quickly as a leader. He's the person that will help me lead rehearsals. He would be the person who would get up and conduct the rehearsals if I was out. His musical prowess, he can do anything. Whenever he asked me his freshman year, "Hey, I don't see a bassoon player here. What do you think about me trying that?" And I said, here, take it home over the weekend. He came back and he already learned several scales on his own.
I was so surprised to see Adrian was so poised. I'd say he's very commanding. He's always helping our director. And overall, he's like a pseudo director, if you would.
It's Adrian's incredible work ethic and musical abilities that make him such a great leader.
My first instrument, and the instrument that I've been mainly playing for 7 years, almost 8, is the clarinet. I then learned tenor saxophone, then I learned bassoon. I've been learning alto saxophone, I've been learning percussion. I plan to go to a 4-year and study music education, where I'm able to get a teaching credential, get my degree, and hopefully start teaching at a high school level. And then from there I plan to go to grad school after some experience, and in the end hopefully get a doctorate in music, which is a DMA, Doctor of Musical Arts, and hopefully start teaching at a university.
However, this career path is not as easy as it sounds. Between schoolwork and practice, Adrian has had his hands full.
There's days where I'm practicing for many hours on a day, and then there's days where I don't touch my instruments at all and I'm just doing some sort of homework assignment. What I've really done to balance it is I've learned to say no. I've learned that I can't do everything, and I can't be doing everything at once. I can't be in 2 different cities on the same day. So I've learned to say no, cut back a little bit, so I'm able to balance life, sleep, eating, and just doing homework and making sure that I'm studying.
I'll tell you that at one point, he wasn't sure if music was going to be his future. And I had to sit him down and I said, I'm pretty sure this is it, man. Like, you could do my job right now if you really wanted to. And shortly after that, he was almost going to leave the entire music program to do 1,000 AP classes, which is, again, amazing. But thankfully, he saw the light and realized, I don't know if I like this as much as I like music. He really takes everything he does seriously, and that is the kind of person he is.
Gregori FBLA hosted the local Nifty Competition on April 29th.
Our unique feature is real-time tracking.
Nifty stands for Network for Teaching Entrepreneurship.
$10 to $15, pretty cheap.
Students in Mr. Gorski's entrepreneurship class pitched their business ideas to local judges and responded to their questions. First place FBLA winners were Natalie Castro, Carlos Franco Valencia, Alexa Rios, and Luis Marquez. Second place winners, Andrew Burkett, Alex Glass, and Celeste Fonseca. Eric Franco Navarro placed third, along with Andy Hermosillo, Mason Dureo, and Landon Gold.
After like a decade or two of their houses, the houses...
Lillian Meridian advanced to the Nifty Regionals semifinals, and Noelle Cannon qualified for Nifty Regionals finals in Los Angeles, where she'll compete on May 31st. Congratulations to Noelle, Lillian, and the Grigori Entrepreneurial students. Interested in summer basketball? Come see Mr. Ruiz in room L207 for details about where summer basketball will take place. Basketball starts June 2nd. Now we bring you... Hey, Ella, what are you doing?
Just going through TikTok.
TikTok's on band?
Yeah.
I think we should just go back to work, right?
But look at this, it's so funny.
I think we got 5 minutes to spare.
I'm passing the phone to someone who has the worst hot takes of all time.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who looks like he has a wife and kids.
I'm passing the phone to someone who skipped class to go to the beach.
I'm passing the phone to someone who still has JNN equipment in her car.
I'm passing the phone to someone who always has the most extra and cutest outfits.
Okay, I'm passing the phone to somebody who comes to class every single day with a different injury.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who says, I'm hella hungry, I need some water.
I'm passing the phone to someone who doesn't look both ways before crossing.
I'm passing the phone to someone who wears the same hoodie every day.
Passing the phone to someone who always has a headphone in their ear.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who's always eating in class.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's always working on their chemistry homework in class.
I'm passing the phone to someone whose emotions you can never read.
Mr. Orlando and Mrs. Miranda would like to extend a thank you to all of the global recyclers for their hard work and commitment to sustainability this year. Resource instructor Glenn Harris is retiring this year. He is the only Grigori retiree. During his 29 years in education, Harris taught at Grace Davis High before joining the original staff at Grigori in 2011. Mr. Harris is an original Jag, an increasingly rare breed around here. Grigori High School thanks you for your service, Mr. Harris, and wishes you the best in retirement. Now let's take a look at what FFA has been working towards throughout the year. Across high schools nationwide, Future Farmers of America programs, also known as FFA, are showcasing the dedication and hard work of students involved in livestock showing. These students raise and train animals like swine, goats, and lambs, learning valuable skills in animal husbandry, responsibility, and time management.
I've been a part of FFA for 2 years now. What made me join FFA was the welding and the pig showing. Being a part of FFA leads to many different opportunities for everybody, but depending on who you are, you might have an interest in doing ag mechanics, floral, ag science, vet science. It all just depends on what you want to do yourself, but there's so many different opportunities.
I've been in FFA all 4 years from freshman to senior year. This year I am showing a lamb, last year I showed turkeys. So I got baby Wooloo on March 23rd, day after the pigs got in. He's absolutely adorable. I love him with my heart and my soul. Auction, always really, really rough. It's the worst part. Doesn't matter if it's cleaning or nothing else, it's just the worst. I felt pretty good this year. Our judging team is doing pretty good. We got more members this year. We've been placing pretty well as well. So yeah, really good year this year.
Grigori FFA will be going to the Stanislaus County Fair July 11th, and the auction will take place July 19th. Make sure to come out and support our fellow Jags. This has been Ella Hatch and Jokabed Raphael.
Now let's go to Jonah Delozier with the final sports recap.
Hey there, Jags. As we close out the school year, let's wrap up spring competition. The Jags hit the courts at the SeaCal tournaments. Tough competition all around. In doubles, held on April 30th, our team placed 4th out of 6. And in singles, April 28th, Jags came in 5th. Solid reps for Grigori tennis. Isabella Lizarragua made waves at the section final as Grigori's lone qualifier, competing in both the 100 backstroke and 200 IM. Major props to Isabella for representing Grigori Aquatics at the highest level. The Jags made a serious statement at the Sac Joaquin section finals. Marcus Sims broke the school discus record, placing 3rd in discus and 4th in shot put. Casala Phillips set a school record in the 300 hurdles with a time of 49.81. Dylan Nguyen took 3rd place in the triple jump. Grant Farney broke the 10-minute barrier in the 2 mile, running in 9:56. Advancing to the SJS Masters, May 23rd and 24th, is Marcus Sims for discus and shot put, Josiah Roberts for 300 hurdles, Dylan Nguyen for triple jump. Girls softball wrapped up the season at 16-12, finishing second in league. A first-round playoff loss to Tracy Stings, but with the talented group moving up, next season's outlook is bright. Boys baseball closed out a competitive season at 17-11, taking fourth in league and falling to Rockland in the opening playoff round. Plenty to build on heading into 2026. Well, that's a wrap on Grigori Sports. Before we go for our last time together, on Inside the Lines, I brought together 3 experts within the realm of sports to hold the debate of the century. In the studio today, we brought Manuel Vasquez, Davian Jimenez, and Xavier Ahamada. Okay, let's start with the first question. Who is the best basketball player of all time?
I'm gonna have to go with Stephen Curry. I don't know what's so funny.
Why is Steph Curry the best?
All right, if I look at my notes here, all right. Steph Curry is the greatest basketball player of all time. Now, before you jump out of your seat saying Jordan or LeBron, right, you got to talk about the impact of the game, not just accolades. Steph Curry didn't just thrive in the NBA, he reshaped it. The three-point revolution, that's Steph stretching defenses out half the court. That's Steph making kids in every gym in America shoot from how Alaska trying to say, oh, that's the farthest shot ever. That's Curry. He's a 2-time MVP and the only unanimous one ever. 4-time champ. He beat LeBron 3 times in the finals. All right. And you don't forget, he's done it with and without Kevin Durant.
Okay, but that doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Well, because he's still like Klay Thompson. He's still like Klay Thompson.
So,
he had Draymond.
Draymond Green,
Defensive Player of the Year.
I will give that he's the best point guard of all time.
Yeah.
Not the best player. Because you say reshape the game. Bron completely reshaped the game. Completely. He's a do-it-all player. He could score at damn near every position. Dang near every position.
All right, I could agree with him talking about...
Stop. I can't be saying stuff. Dang it.
All right.
Darn it, dude.
I could agree with what you're saying about, the kids shooting from half court and all that stuff. He did change the way people play. But Michael Jordan started off the shoe industry. So if we want to talk about shaping stuff, we can talk about Jordan.
Plumbers, bro. Jordan played against plumbers, bro. I'm saying that right now.
And back then, yeah, Michael Jordan is my GOAT, and he had stricter rules back in that time. You could be a lot more physical than you can now in the NBA. I mean, just look at LeBron. He does flop every once in a while, but...
Bron only came into the league how many years after Jordan?
Okay, but Bron
realistically,
lost in the
how many?
Bron lost in the finals.
He did lose in the finals, but
Jordan
still.
LeBron lost 6 times.
I never said LeBron's my king.
What?
I don't know. Yeah, he had help. Clay, Draymond. You guys said he had help from what? Clay, Draymond, KD, right?
Iguodala.
All right. Like, what superstar hasn't? Like, Jordan had Pippen and Rodman.
Kobe Bryant.
LeBron had D-Wade, Bosh, Kyrie, and AD.
Not on the same team, though. He only had Kyrie at one point. Only Kyrie.
Okay.
While
Curry
always, but Curry's also always had at least 2 to 3 people who are really good on his team with him.
Name them.
Bro, you just said Clay. You just said Clay, Durant, Iguodala.
Okay.
Like what?
Listen.
All on the same team at one point.
KD came for 2 years, won 1, and left. He was on 2 years, left the other year. Curry won with and without him.
He did.
Draymond's Defensive Player of the Year this year.
Defensive?
He's the Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, he is the Dennis Rodman.
Okay, but best player of all time is Kobe. Best player of all time is Kobe because Kobe won with Paul Gasol. That's what you have to think of.
He also had Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay, but that was for wait. Let me read my stats.
Arguably the greatest center of all time.
No, wait. Let me read my stats. Okay, well that's a different argument. He only won 3 with Shaq, and he won other 2 by himself with Paul Gasol. And Paul Gasol is not a good center, arguably, to the fact of Draymond Green, Kyrie, even Kevin Love was good at the point when LeBron won. Scottie Pippen. Yeah. So basically Kobe's the best basketball player of all time.
You know,
it's hard, bro. I don't think we can agree on one.
See, the thing is, I love Kobe. I mean, everyone should strive to be like him. I mean, he has a great mentality. I think you could apply that to any sport you play. But
I still think Jordan takes it. I mean, he has, let me see. He has the highest career points per game, which was 30.1, highest in NBA history.
You saying highest points in NBA history, then we got to talk about 2015 to 16 MVP Curry. Averaging 30.1 points per game, 6.7 assists, 5.4 rebounds.
Jordan is 6-0.
Like he said, what do you say? Play against plumbers.
Okay.
The game is actively evolving.
Okay.
And Curry needs to adapt. He didn't retire when he went 6-0. He's still playing.
Okay. We could talk about this question for forever. And that's it for all of my questions. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jonah DeLosier, and I'd just like to say thank you to Emmanuel, Davian, and Xavier for helping me out with the sports debate today. And this is a wrap on the final installment of Inside the Lines. I'm Jonah DeLosier. Goodbye.
We would like to take this opportunity to introduce next year's JNN staff. Let's take a look. Well, that's it for the last JNN of the 2024-2025 school year.
Thank you to everyone for tuning in with us this last year. I'm Ella Hatch.
And I'm Moises Marino. It's been a pleasure, but don't worry, JNN will be back next year.